Alright, so this is my 2009 Honda Civic Si. I bought it a few months back for the channel, and with my launcher being totaled, now I'm going to be driving it and modding it a little bit faster than I thought. So this is one of the upgrades that it came with that I'm going to be getting rid of, the hybrid racing cold air intake, because I don't like the fact that it sits, where is it, like 3 inches from the ground, so any kind of puddle or anything like that, I'm going to be sucking up air. And the streets around my neighborhood do flood, so I just want to get that out of the way. Now that I switched out the air filter, because the other one's just nasty, it can still get a little bit cold air, but I plan on building a box around here. As far as exterior, they did the emblem. I do want to try to fit a grate or something right there. Fix that fog light, make it to where the bumper is not held on by tape. Probably do a quick disconnect. These are some liquid metal wheels with, I believe there's power stop brakes on all four. And then if I were to take the wheel off, you'll see the suspension and stainless steel braided lines. One of the first things I have to tackle is this clunking in the rear, which is a side-to-side motion in my wheel, and I'm pretty sure it's the upper control arm. Some of the things in the rear that came with the car are these drilled and slotted rotors with these, I'm pretty sure those are the insert here. Then Buddy Club N-Spec suspension, aftermarket control arms, stainless steel braided brake lines. Okay, so I'm taking these Buddy Club ones out because they're blown, but I'm going to replace them with some ones that I had in my old Civic. I'd like to try to see if I can rebuild this one, but you could definitely see it's blown. Alright, so I took the tape off that they had holding the bumper on because it just pops off, which, yeah, I don't want that happening over a speed bump and then running over my bumper or anything. So I'm going to take one of those quick release kits like this, where it has the rubber band and everything, clean off that tape, install that. Okay, so now that I got most of it off, what I'm going to do is I want to follow this body line. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, before I just put it on, is I already measured it, and from center to center is 2.5 inches is the max I want to go. So I'm going to take and I'm going to measure from this halfway point over and down. Now that I have it marked out, I have the proper size drill bit for the bolt that's going to be put in, and I'm just going to drill a hole. Now all I have to do is grab a bolt, the decorative washer, the inside washer, and the locking nut, or the nylon nut. And then when I put it back up, I just have to see where it lands, and hopefully, yeah, I might have to trim that up right there a little bit, let it fit. Alright, I tightened up the bolts on the backside, and this kind of makes it just a little bit tighter, but it can pop off, but it's not going anywhere. And I chose black because I had the the anodized red ones before, and the sun just ate those up to where they look silver afterwards, so I went with black this time. As far as interior goes, they did this badge, which is loose. The aftermarket touchscreen radio, and then this hybrid racing short shifter. and then those mats, of course. I want to try to at least cover this because I like the stock look, at least on the interior. Alright, engine bay. I'm in the middle of an oil change and I just discovered that I do have lightweight alternator and crank pulleys. See if I can show you. Also, I have an Ingalls torque dampener, Boomba engine mounts. Working our way this way. I don't know if they did anything to the engine, but the throttle body spacer, and then you saw me take that one out and put this one in. These are the hybrid racing shifting cables that go with the hybrid racing short shifter that I have. Here's the before, and here is the after. Heat shield made out of some ABS for the air filter, ECU, and the brake reservoir. As far as exhaust goes, it looks like Skunk 2 headers mated to pretty sure it's a 3-inch NVIDIA, because I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that have this flange. And it's finished off with a Blocks Racing muffler. Can't really see it, but it's a Blocks muffler. So one of the things I want to take care of is this lower grill is missing, and you can see that it's just kind of completely screwed my condenser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some grating that I used on my old Civic to fill that gap. So all I did was I took this grating, cut it a little bit bigger than the opening, and I'm using these factory tabs. I kind of cut those areas to where they should pop in, feel secure. And what I'll do is go back in with some zip ties if need be. Right there. Oh, it's a little tough. Just like that. And here you can see it's installed. Looks a lot better and offers a little bit better protection. One of the things I want to do is get rid of the Type R emblems that are on the car and put these OEM emblems on, but I want to make it metal cast red. I liked it when I did it last time with my old Civic. I'll throw up a little picture. But this time I actually want to primer it with the metallic finish and then the metal cast and then clear coat, because I didn't do any of that. I just did the anodized coating last time, and once the sun really started to eat it up, it went pretty quick. So this is my process. I've already scuffed these up with green Scotch-Brite. I'm going to be using this white primer. I feel like a darker color primer might give me a harder time to coat fully with the chrome. So here it goes. It's been about 20 minutes, so I'm going to go in with the Rust-Oleum metallic finish. It's been about 20 more minutes, and keep in mind this metal cast is probably about 6 years old now, so if it doesn't lay too good, then it's probably just because it's old. But I don't feel like buying another cam, so I'm going to test it out, and if I have to repaint them, then I have to repaint them. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes, and I'm going to put some clear coat on now. Okay, so the steering wheel one didn't fit, but I'm still gonna do the front and rear bumper emblems, and you can see it's oxidized and everything, and that's one of the reasons I want to replace it. Plus, I just personally don't like these emblems. So I just put on a little bit of this just to hold the emblem. This way, if I ever need to take it off, it's not going to be too hard. And just like that. And the same with the back. Okay, so I finally got all that other stuff off from the other emblem. I'm doing the same thing. Just like that, let it cure. Here I'm switching it in and out of reverse to try to get the reverse lights to turn on. They turn on intermittently or not at all, which is, my guess is that the reverse switch is going out. One of the other things I'm going to do is remove this amp wire that they have running all through, and the, where is it? The reverse switch. Changing the reverse switch didn't work because the reverse, there's like a little notch on one of the things in the transmission that presses it. That's worn down, and really the only way I'd be able to get reverse light back is doing a transmission rebuild or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hardwire it to a switch in the cabin, and I'm just going to follow back through the hole that they made for the amp wire. So of course I'm leaving the reverse switch plugged in, well, in the transmission. This is kind of just a quick test to show you, and I'm going to run it along this stainless steel clutch line, maybe back to the firewall where it goes in right there, or I might run it along this wire harness. But keys plugged in, I just kind of have it right here just to show. Flip it on, and the reverse lights are on. This is one of the other things I need to fix. This window trim is shot, so I'm gonna replace that. It only took like 2 minutes, and it's a lot better. Before I was actually feeling wind coming through the door, and then whenever I would go to the car wash, it would be wet, so I'm glad I got these replaced. This is the side I didn't put any sound deadening on. And this is the side that I put sound deadening in. Here you can see I already sanded this down a little bit just kind of knock everything somewhat flush. The paint started chipping off underneath the window seal, and then there was starting to get some surface rust. So I'm gonna go, as a temporary fix, go along the edge of it with some nail polish. Alright, so here it is with the nail polish. I wanted to put a good coat just so that I could keep water out of it for now, keep it from rusting any further. It's gonna be underneath this trim anyway, so I won't be able to see it, but at least it'll keep the rust out. Okay, so here I put the hood risers on. It helps with hot air coming out through here so that there's less hot air trapped in the engine bay. One of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up this paint. It's faded. The headlights are faded, so I'll probably fix those up a little bit too. But especially when you get up here to the roof, you can really see the clear coat. And I did a little bit yesterday on like quick polish, and you can really tell the difference. Here it is with the compound looking a little bit better. Okay, so my plan to fix these headlights is follow what Chris Fix did. Some 5000 grit sandpaper, finished off by some polishing compound and rubbing compound, and then put a ceramic coating over it. So just for comparison, here's the other light. This is before, and this is after. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned.